Chapter 7, Being an Account of a Great Mix-Up. Cutwater rummaged around in a black oak chest of stolen goods. Handkerchiefs flew out like soiled white doves. Worn shoes, ladies' combs, a cowbell, a junk heap. They'd had lean pickings, this raggedy pair of highwaymen, Jemmy thought, and maybe not as smart and clever as the song sellers made out. Here's a scrap of paper, Billy, said Cutwater, finding it in the pocket of a stolen coat. But how are we going to do the scribblement? We can't write. Who else can't write?
Prince Brat.
Brat. I've seen it done. Sharpen us a hawk's feather, Cutwater. I'm hungry, complained the prince. I'll have a veal pie, sir. Hold your nose, Billy ignored him. He poked around for a root and squeezed out the juice with his bare hand. It dripped like blood onto the china plate. There's ink for you, Prince. Take the hawk's feather and scratch out our message. Is Prince Brat going to be able to do it?
No.
Prince Brat folded his arms. I don't take orders from curs and villains. If I don't know what curs means, I don't need to stop right now. Do I know what villains means?
Yes.
Okay, so I don't take orders from curs and villains. I can figure out that curs must be something like villains. Maybe. Is a villain good or bad?
Bad.
So I know curs is probably bad. So I can just continue reading and go back and check what that word means later after I finish the chapter. Think of your pa, said Hold Your Nose Billy. He'll be ever so much obliged to know that you're safe and hearty. Do you think Hold Your Nose Billy cares what the prince's dad is thinking?
He doesn't care.
I told you I'm hungry. You won't eat a bee until you do us the document. But I can't write, blurted out Prince Brat. And crows can't fly, erupted the big outlaw with a blast and garlicky breath. You're a prince. Kings and such like are learned to write and read soon as they tumble out of the cradle. Don't think you can pull the wool over our eyes. Hop to it. But I can't so much as scratch my own name. Jemmy shot a calculating glance at Prince Brat. His pesky hide hardly seemed worth saving, but a scheme had leaped into his head. He might be able to trick these mangy outlaws into letting the prince go, and Jemmy would be rid of Prince Brat once and for all. Give me the hawk's quill. I'll write the words, Jemmy announced. That's right, Prince Brat chimed in. My whipping boy knows his letters. Fall to, Jemmy from the streets. Hold on, said Hold Your Nose Billy, his sharp gaze flicking from one boy to the other. That means he's doing this, looking back and forth, trying to figure it out. This ignorant whipping boy knows his letters, and the royal prince can't sign his own name. Something's amiss here. What you thinking, Billy? Asked Cutwater. I'm thinking these lads have mixed themselves up to flummox us. Jemmy lifted his chin arrogantly and tried to look as prince-like as possible. Nonsense. I'm a mere whipping boy. The big man rumbled up a laugh, showing a mouthful of yellow teeth. You take us for bedrock numbskulls? Certain as eggs is eggs, you're the prince. The genuine straight up and down royal highness. Prince Brat's face turned red as hot iron. That ratty street orphan, he bellowed. That lowborn? Silence, Jemmy commanded. Can't you see the game is up? They're on to us. Hold your tongue. But I'm His Royal Highness, Prince Brat said. Ugh, Jemmy thought. This haughty prince didn't have the sense of a gnat. Couldn't he see a plan afoot? Save your breath, snapped Jemmy. Stop giving yourself airs, you witless servant boy. Servant boy? Dare you address me? That's what Prince Brat is saying. Bag your head, snapped Hold Your Nose Billy. Give him a kick, Cutwater, if we hear another peep out of him. Has Prince Brat ever been kicked before? No. Hand me the hawk's feather, said Jemmy. I'll write my papa, the king.